Snipers, you have to see what's happening to the cryptocurrency market this Wednesday as Bitcoin is still moving sideways between 44,800 with the range that could take us to 49,700. Today, I want to take a different approach to our video by popular demand. I want to talk about Cardano and other altcoins today because notice how this Cardano to Ethereum chart, which shows us the Ethereum transfers that are going into Cardano, which basically means people are taking profits from Ethereum, moving it to Cardano, testing this 200-day moving average where we have confluence with the 150-day moving average. If we break out of this, are we going to be seeing Ethereum profits transition into Cardano to allow the Cardano price to break this 1.833 resistance that could take us straight to $2.47 if we look at percentage-wise? Notice how this would be a 35% move to the upside, and then we could potentially even see new all-time highs for Cardano. This is not going to be a surprise for those that have been on our Discord. You know, we've been sending tons of altcoin signals with altcoins like AXS seeing new all-time highs for this year. This is a very different market than 2017 and 18. This is a very different market than 2019, 2020. Altcoin season is still intact. If we see this move, are we also going to see the total cryptocurrency market cap chart break above $2.259 trillion without Bitcoin seeing new all-time highs and altcoins seeing the benefits of institutional capital hedging away from just Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency market? This is all on the table. If that was confusing, don't worry. We're going to dive really deep into this today and not only look at altcoins, but the revolving parts of the cryptocurrency market like others' dominance, Bitcoin dominance, and then we have to look at traditional markets because the environment outside of the cryptocurrency market does affect Bitcoin, which affects the overall cryptocurrency market. And then, of course, we will talk about Ethereum, but Cardano is going to have the spotlight today by popular demand. Charles Hoskinson, one of my good friends. If you haven't watched my interview with him, link is in the description below. He is an amazing person, and I've had the pleasure to spend a lot of time with him, and he is an awesome person is all I can say. You guys are watching the Snipers channel. My name is Naeem Al-Obeidi. On a Wednesday, remember to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm if you guys want to see more altcoins on this channel. First, let's talk about Bitcoin. It's the major player. It moves the market, right? This is going to affect Cardano. So far on the weekly chart, Bitcoin is holding the 20-week moving average, which is at 43,400 US dollars. The fact of the matter is this. This is a very simple, clear path for Bitcoin, and we're not going to spend too much time on it because a lot of you guys have seen it already, but here's the point. The best case scenario right now is that we hold 44,800, we continue up to 49,700, and then we see a garden variety retest of the $44,800 level where we have the 200-day moving average, and this would mean that we would stay above the 20-week moving average to then get a confirmation that this is a reversal in trend and not just a relief rally. Now, remember, this is what's going to give us this confirmation. If we see any price action towards 41,950 at any point in time, it could be after we test 49,700 or it could be before we get to 49,700, we need to hold this $41,950 level because the monthly open is sitting just below that. And if we break below 41,950, the bullish case for altcoins and everything else may not be on the table just yet because then we'd have to go and monitor Bitcoin dominance, see how the overall market's going to react to Bitcoin breaking down from 41,950. And there's a whole process to this. But for those that are tuned to this Snipers channel, I'm going to keep it simple for you guys as you guys watch our next videos. Of course, I'll monitor this for you. But if we break 41,950, the point is that could potentially lead us to see new lows for the year at some point in Q4, potentially, maybe around the October to December time frame, and this would validate a C wave from this corrective pattern that we saw with Bitcoin coming down to 30,000. That would just be a C wave, but this could be invalidated if this scenario happens, which is what we want to see. A test of 49,700, that brings us up to test 44,800 as a garden variety retest to then confirm this is now a support level and not a resistance, and that could lead to new all-time highs towards Q4 instead of us coming back down. So I think that that's pretty clear. You guys are watching tons of YouTubers, I bet, and we all know the game plan. For those that have been tuned into the Cypress channel, you've probably had the best technical analysis just because we've been very accurate for this specific consolidation. It's not always like that, but we've been very good on this one specifically. So, kudos to those that are in the Discord that help me a lot by posting your charts and allows me to get different perspectives and really be more dynamic and, like Bruce Lee, be like water. So I want to talk about Ethereum. This could be a leading indicator for altcoins because this is why we're now seeing this potential run up for Cardano, right? So Ethereum went first. Like I always tell you guys, it's the largest altcoin, so it's a leading indicator. And the reason it was a leading indicator was it stayed above 65,000 Satoshis. As long as we stay above 65,000 Satoshis, in my opinion, this is a confirmation that altcoin season is still intact. We break 65,000 Satoshis, that changes. Now, what is this creating in the market? Well, the melting pot is favoring altcoins right now because look at the total cryptocurrency market cap above all daily moving averages. If that's not bullish, look at the weekly chart. Above the weekly home base, that's the 20 period. This is extremely bullish for the total market cap chart, indicating we could be seeing potentially new all-time highs here soon. Doesn't mean Bitcoin's not going to see an all-time high, but what I am saying is Bitcoin dominance stays below the 20-week moving average. The likelihood of altcoins seeing new all-time highs like AXS USD becomes more likely before Bitcoin is going to see a new all-time high. So it's just a seasonal thing. So we will monitor this. If this breaks and changes, then the storyline could shift. But this is allowing others' dominance now to really start to move up towards the 20-week moving average. We are above the 200-day moving average. Very different picture than what's happening to Bitcoin dominance, indicating altcoins are in favor. And so now we want to look at where is institutional capital flowing, right? If you guys watched the Charles Hoskinson interview, the lead quant at IOHK was also on that call with me, and he talked about institutions diversifying away from Bitcoin. And this was an interview from December of 2020. He said institutions in 2021 are going to diversify outside of Bitcoin to not put all their eggs in one basket. And guess what? A lot of people are in profits for Ethereum. So the question is Ethereum going to see downside, or are we just going to see Ethereum kind of float while other altcoins now get their chance to rally? Well, I think Cardano's next. Look at this. We stayed below this 200 period moving average on the daily chart for this Cardano to Ethereum chart. And now we're starting to see a pump above the monthly and weekly open. If we break this level, guess what? It shows confluence. And this is telling us Ethereum is moving into Cardano. It shows confluence that it could allow the Cardano price to break 1.833 to take us straight to 2.47, potentially new all-time highs, 35% upside there. So interesting, right? And then, of course, there are many other altcoins that are moving, like Axie Infinity. What is Axie Infinity? What is AXS? Well, let's look at the Ethereum burn analytics and on-chain metrics. This is the platforms that are burning the most amount of Ethereum right now. And look at Axie Infinity. 685 Ethereum has been burned since EIP 1559 was implemented into the Ethereum network. Of course, Tether, Uniswap, OpenSea, which is for NFTs, are burning a lot of Ethereum as well. But Axie is a play-to-earn game, primarily in the Philippines, is where we're seeing a lot of user adoption. I think almost, a million active users. So basically, you play a game and you earn crypto. That's what Axie Infinity is. It's actually creating this new, I would say, this new revolution in DeFi called GameFi. And so expect to see more of these GameFi, coins and games pop up. And I think that's a very interesting field because one of my buddies actually owns a company called EXP Realty. And I was in a meeting with him, and it was interesting how he founded this company because they also have a subsidiary called Verbella, which is a virtual reality platform for their real estate agents, because he had a game development background. And to me, it was so interesting when he told me the story because it's really hard to get good game developers And especially if you incorporate that with a very, profitable or lucrative industry like real estate, for example, EXP Realty is now, valued at over unicorn status, of course, over $1 billion. And so, I think that now that we see the success of NFTs and decentralized finance, we're going to see more game developers and talented people from all over the world want to, help, their countries, because this is helping people in the Philippines. People are like buying houses in the Philippines just through Axie Infinity. And so that's why we're seeing new all-time highs. Remember, guys, on the Snipers channel, I've always told you, as long as you stick to the fundamentally sound projects, you'll be fine. And if you listen to that advice and you stuck to the fundamentally sound projects, Ethereum always being the most fundamentally sound on this channel. I've been talking about it for months and months and months. Since December of 2020, we said there's going to be a potential, not a flip, but a lot more strength for Ethereum than Bitcoin. A flip is kind of what it was talking about, but I didn't want to say a flip because I don't expect that, at least at this point, right? We need a little bit more confirmation for something, opinion like that. But, you stuck to these altcoins. Look at Cardano, almost at these levels that we didn't see, since Bitcoin was at $65,000 or $64,000. And so if you didn't stick to the fundamentally sound coins and maybe, you stuck to, like, let's say XRP, you're not seeing as much, gains, I guess you could say, at least back to the highs that we were at previously. So, you stick to the fundamentally sound projects that have use case, I think you'll be fine. BNB has tons of use case, and I think that a lot of people are not as impressed by EIP 1559. With the fees are still kind of high, and so they're actually we're seeing more user adoption with Binance Smart Chain now. So BNB looks kind of undervalued. We'll be watching this, of course, all for you in the Discord. It's been I think a few weeks that we haven't taken any decisive long positions in Ethereum and Bitcoin because we did get our positions here when Bitcoin was at 31,000. We got Ethereum positions when Bitcoin made this higher low and Ethereum went to 1760. So I'm waiting for this move to kind of cool down so we can get the pullback at some point. Preferably we get that pullback at 49,700 to 44,800. I think that would be a good confirmation that this could really move to the upside. And with that, I appreciate each and every one of you snipers. I didn't even get to cover traditional markets, so I guess we're going to elongate this and keep going. The DXY here, let's talk about this. So we are moving up. We're not moving up decisively yet. We haven't broken these candle highs. We may have tested it, or maybe we have a candle high of exactly what this candle high was, but we haven't yet broken it. So if we stay down here, this is the preferred scenario. We move up. We really want to watch what's happening to the S&P 500 because this is the only market that's yet to react to this move for the DXY. It's still showing strength. However, commodities like U.S. oil have reacted to that already, and gold specifically. You can see it was actually kind of brutal here with gold, but that's totally fine. I mean, gold has been maintaining itself quite a bit. So I think that we do want to monitor this DXY pushing up to 93.82. This is a puzzle piece on the table, but with Bitcoin at such a very clear area that we know 44,800 is important. We know 49,700 is the preferred place that we need to get to. And we also know 41,950 is a make it or break it. I'm not too worried about the outside markets just yet because I think that watching Bitcoin right now, we're going to get a really good idea of how to play the next few weeks once we get a confirmation of where this trend is going. And with that, thank you all for tuning into the channel today. I want to give away Principles by Ray Dalio, one of my favorite books on value investing, to one of you watching. All comments are eligible for this, and let's go ahead and pick a winner from our comments yesterday. Chucky says, trap the bulls. Send me a message on Instagram. You want a book. And with that, I appreciate each and every one of you tuned into the Snipers channel. Hope you enjoyed today's analysis. Until next time, Snipers